the most underrated ways to reduce anxiety and build confidence isn't mindset hacks, it's not social techniques, it's getting your body working properly. The basics, the fundamentals. I remember before I built my own coaching business, I paid for anxiety coaching. And I went to one of the best coaches in the world. Paid a lot of money that I'd spent a very, very, very long time saving up for. And one of the first questions this guy asked me was, how often do you go to the gym? At the time, I confessed that I was inconsistent. I had this off and on pattern: train for a bit, stop for a bit, train for a bit, stop for a bit. And he said to me, if you're really serious about overcoming your anxiety, building confidence, you have to start training at least twice a week. And you'll thank me for it down the line. And I'm so glad that I made that decision back then, to really take my health and fitness seriously. And I've since realized the benefits, and I make sure that I encourage my clients, where appropriate, to train as well. So I wrote down 4 pointers because there's a huge overlap between training, cardio, etc., and anxiety. So anxiety or nervous energy, it needs somewhere to go. It's energy that's in your system. If you don't find a use for it, you don't intentionally direct that energy somewhere, it comes out as overthinking. So why not make the purpose for that energy training, gym, exercise, to reduce that overthinking? You can view health and fitness training as a nervous system regulation tool. A great little tip. So let's say you've got something coming up in your life that you feel nervous about. Maybe it's a job interview, an exam, a big family gathering, party, public talk. And you want to feel much more chilled and more relaxed when you're at that event. What do? Exercise earlier in the day. Specifically, do some cardio and push yourself to the point of mild suffering, where you're really breaking a sweat, you've really got your heart rate up. And what you'll notice is that when you're at that social, you'll feel, firstly, really, really energized. A lot more energized than you would if you just had a coffee with a bit of caffeine in. You'll also feel a lot calmer as well. You've basically used the energy in a productive way rather than letting it build up and turn into overthinking. So the next pointer that I wrote down when I was getting myself clear earlier: fitness creates earned confidence. This is definitely true. You've probably heard the phrase easy come, easy go. You can't force rapid confidence gains based on something flaky. You need a stable foundation. Confidence is about trust. Trust takes time, including gaining trust in yourself. And when you're regularly going to the gym, you'll see that gains are gradual. You're making progress, but it does take time. So it trains you to be patient. It trains you to to push when it's time to push, to get the balance right as well, so that it's all sustainable. But you really earn your stripes. The best shortcut to know is that there isn't a shortcut, and you have to do things the honest way, the proper way. Put the honest hard work in. I love the gym stuff because there's a level of fairness, a meritocracy, where the results you get are based on the work you put in, especially if you do stuff the right way. So fitness creates a sense of earned confidence over time. The next pointer, health stabilizes your baseline. So wanting to reduce anxiety, build confidence, it's all about your nervous system. And when you've stabilized your baseline, you're sleeping well, you're getting the proper nutrition, your training's right, you're going to be operating from a much calmer place in life in general. And also to add to this, your resting heart rate is going to be lower as well. Things will just feel easier and less stressful compared to without. Social situations will stop feeling like emergencies and high-pressured situations. And instead they're going to feel a lot more chilled, a lot calmer, a lot lighter, rather than so heavy. So every working day before coaching people or doing a live event, I love to exercise first. It's just a great structure that works for me personally. Doing 1 to 2 hours a day. More often than not, pushing towards the 2 hours a day, which I've built up to over time. And it definitely makes the events and coaching easier because I'm so much more awake, so much more grounded as well, so I can listen better. And that's one of the most, if not the most, important coaching skill set, listening. The final point that I wrote down, which is similar but not quite the same as an earlier point, is that when you're training regularly, it creates an identity shift. You stop trying to be confident, and instead you just feel more solid. And a good analogy for this is think back to hunter-gatherer times. So really now we are hunter-gatherers just in a modern society. And if there's a hunter-gatherer who every single day consistently checks the traps, the fishing nets, goes hunting, doesn't stop, reliable, consistent, dependable, always out there taking the right actions, remaining calm, remaining measured, level-headed, steady thinking, this person is going to bring back food. Versus someone that's inconsistent and just hoping to get lucky. Occasionally doing things, but not consistently doing things. One of my theories is that when you act in a way that would have equaled success in the hunter-gatherer times, in modern times, it releases these feel-good emotions in your body to let you know that you're on the right path. Like an inbuilt reward system for behaving in a helpful way to your own survival and survival of those around you. So you're going to feel more successful and feel more confident because of that consistency. And even viewing the same thing from a different perspective, would you agree that if you was super disciplined and super consistent, that you could, that in general, you'll be more successful at things that you put your mind to in life versus a less disciplined version of yourself? Probably the answer is yes. Intuitively, you already know that someone that's super consistent and super disciplined is going to be more successful than someone without that discipline. And what this means is that when you see yourself behaving in this disciplined way, it's going to build trust in you. You're going to be able to objectively think, wow, this guy, this person is going to be successful. This person's you. You're observing yourself, doing the right things consistently. That's going to build self-confidence and create an identity shift. So if you want your mind to calm down, get back to the fundamentals and start focusing on getting your body working properly. And everything gets easier when you take care of this. It's so simple, it's right under our nose, but it doesn't mean it's easy to do it. It takes consistency, it takes pushing through. There's days where you're not going to feel in the mood to train. I'm not in the mood today, I don't feel like it. Maybe you look outside and it's a bit gloomy and a bit overcast. You still have to turn up. So it's a real life challenge, although it's simple. And when you get into the habit of it, it's going to be easier to maintain it versus when you're not in the habit of it. So I hope that you got value from this short live stream. If so, I always appreciate likes and subscribes to keep on boosting my channel in the algorithm. And if you're interested in either being coached or coming to some of my live events, which are going on most weeks, whether it's in-person events or soon to come virtual events, you can find my email on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Just drop me an email and I'll send you an invite to things that are coming up. Until next time, have a great rest of your day. I'm actually going to go off really soon and get my training in before coaching someone later on in town.